is a new local shop in town that you need to know of, and that is called Handmade Here. Here to give us all the details is the owner, Miss Darcy. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, thanks for joining us. Now tell us a little bit more about Handmade Here. You've only been open about a month.
Yeah, and it's been a great month. We've had a lot of support. I've been able to meet a lot of new people, which has been really fun. So Handmade Here is pretty much that. The focus of the shop is handmade more than anything. So everything in our shop is handmade. And then, of course, the second focus is local.
All right, so talk to me about the diversity that you carry in the store and really kind of what we can find.
Oh, you can find a little bit of everything. It's really fun. We have handmade soaps and bath bombs and salts, all the way up to fine art. We have pottery, we have handmade wood watches, leather journals, jewelry, paper flowers. Like, it is really a little bit of everything.
For everyone. All right,
Absolutely.
So you brought just a very little snippet of kind of what you have in the store. So kind of point out a few things, kind of starting on this end, and talk us through who you have and what you have.
Excellent. So some of you may be familiar with Marion Heights. She used to have a studio on Brainerd Road, and this is one of her whiskey flasks or whiskey rings, which I think is super fun. And then we have a new potter. Her name is Terry Simmons. And this is a bowl set she just brought in 2 days ago, and I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it.
I love it.
Air plants with Sacred Harvest. And I'm not sure if you've ever seen an air plant before.
No. So tell me a little more about what those are.
So they don't need dirt, soil, or anything to grow. All you do is spray them or dunk them once or twice a week in water, and they'll get bigger, and they live just like this.
Oh my gosh, that's something I can keep alive.
Exactly.
I do not have a green thumb.
Exactly.
So.
And they're all different kinds, and they're beautiful, and they feel like velvet.
Oh, perfect. All right, great to know.
Yeah, so this is S.C. Burrell. She does all of our fiber art, all natural fibers. Erin Alleman, who does some of our jewelry. We have Christine Cambria. She has a really fun, different type of artwork.
Right.
And she does cards and blocks.
I want to hold this up just so they can kind of see the front of it. So these are like cards, right?
That's a card set, and she also has pillows and blankets in our studio with her original artwork on it, and they're incredible.
That's perfect. That's great for just sitting little thank you notes or anything like that. All right, talk to me about these journals as well.
So these are hand-bound leather journals. Most of them have quotes on them. This one says, "I do believe it's time for another adventure," which I love. And then this one with the world map, and this one's actually fillable, which is really neat. This is felt work by Joni Griswold, So Like Mad. And what's incredible is she starts with a wire form, and then the felt comes like cotton candy, and she basically uses a pin and sticks the felt into the wire form. I mean, it's incredible. Her artistry.
The attention to detail is just incredible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is one of Handmade Here's little custom gift crates. So I make the crates in the shop.
Oh, perfect.
And one thing I love is Handmade Here is also, it can be taken quite literally because it's a very small space, but we still manage to carve out a workspace. So we make the lamps in shop, we make candle holders, we make zipper jewelry. I mean, we make things, you know, people can come in on any given day and see us creating something.
That's fantastic.
Handmade wood watches, and these I have a hard time keeping in the cabinet.
Absolutely.
They are beautiful, beautifully crafted.
Let me hold that if you don't mind. I want our viewers at home to see that. All right, so talk to me a little bit more about the watch.
So the man who makes them, he plants 10 trees for every watch that he sells.
Oh my goodness.
Which is just, and that's, I mean, giving back is a large part of what Handmade Here is about. And so I also want to choose artisans who give back. And we have, like I said, we've had a hard time keeping them in the case. They go very quickly. They're beautiful.
Oh, of course. Well, this is a great sampling. Of course, much more in the store. Not only are you featuring local items and artisans, but you're giving back to the community as well.
Yeah. I've had a lot of help getting to where I am today in so many ways. And so I just feel like it's time to give back. You know, I think that we have lost track sometimes of the importance of relationships, and no one is an island, no one gets anywhere on their own, and I feel like when we can kind of remember where we come from, we help other people get where they're trying to go.
All right, so when you shop with Handmade Here, you are giving back to the community as well, and of course, you know, helping support local artisans and local people, just like Darcy.
Absolutely.
So be sure to visit Handmade Here. They are at Miller Plaza. They are on Market Street. You can also visit them on Facebook and probably shop on Facebook too. They could probably shoot you a message and you could work it out.
Well, and then the new year is going to bring an online shop.
Perfect.
So.
All right, so stay tuned because lots of exciting things are happening with Handmade Here and also on Let's Chat. Thanks for joining us, Darcy.
Thank you for having me.